All right, welcome to the Man United show. Not the result you could have wanted there, Nathan. 1-1 draw against Southampton. Not the starting lineup you was expecting. I didn't get to see the pre-match preview or the lineup reaction. But there were a few players in there that you probably weren't expecting. A few players that were on the bench that you were expecting to start, the likes of Varane, the likes of Sancho. How much could they have made a difference from the start? What's your feeling straight after the game?
Wrong selection once again. It cost us the 3 points today again. I'm there thinking, Ole's surely going to play the big boys he's spent so much money on to start the game. Like, they're ready now. They can play. Yet he sticks with the old season team, which had the same bad results we're talking about in terms of where you drop points where you're expected to win. This was one of those potential banana skins. Should be playing our team that will wipe the floor with them. But instead, the team that struggles. And that's the same thing happens again. Today, obviously, it could have been a different story. We had many chances to win. Started off the game, did pretty well. You know, we hit the bar, and then Martial headed it afterwards. On about 11 minutes, Pogba had a shot from a set play. Then straight after that, we had a free header from Pogba. He should have scored. Ball into the box again. Set plays, they were like they weren't defending. They didn't even want to defend. But we couldn't take advantage of it. Pogba and Greenwood, for me, and Bruno, were the main people doing bits. Everyone else, Martial, non-existent today again. That's why he can't start. He needs to be coming on, off the bench, getting himself back into the swing of things. You got to start the red-hot people. And we didn't. And we let a stupid goal in.
A player of his ability should be able to start games for Man United. He's been there long enough. You know what he can do. What was he missing today?
He's just not match fit yet. He's not sharp yet, and you can see it. But when Greenwood played how we played last week, you just put him up front and go, listen, Sancho, get on the pitch. Pogba, you stay where you are, and let's play. And then, if Greenwood's not playing well, or if he wants to give Martial minutes, then bring him on, then try and make it happen. What you got to do in them games is put them to bed first. Then bring on these players, Matic, and give them minutes then. Matic played well, not problem. But Lindelof played okay. But we started giving the ball away at the back. Maguire got caught on the ball too many times. And if Varane's there, there's probably none of that happens. And we're just playing. And Sancho plays from minute one. I'm sure he would have made a lot more happen. Even when he got it, it looked dangerous. And he made the right decisions on the ball every time. But it's just not enough time. So
took us through the Fred own goal. What happened there?
It wasn't Fred's fault. Fred got closest to anyone, closest to Che Adams for the shot. So they somehow got on the ball. It was kind of like a 50-50 whether it's a foul or not on Bruno. Bruno got the ball played to him and his back was to the goal. And player came and smashed him. But on one day, referee could say it's not a foul. And on another day, he could say it's a foul easily.
Yeah.
Wins it. Little bit of 1-2 with a few players. Che Adams gets the edge of the box and he shifts it onto his left foot and it's going wide. He kicks it and it's going wide. But obviously Fred's there in the way and he's got his foot in the way. So what he's done is going to go to the far post and he's got his foot in the way and it's gone to the near post and just snuck in and from outside the box. So it looked like a good finish at first, but when you look at it, it was a major deflection. It was never going to be Che Adams' goal, ever. But they find themselves 1-up after being battered for the first, I don't know what minute they scored, but for the first 30 minutes or so, we were all over them. But like I said, in the pre-match, didn't really have someone who's going to get on the ball and run at you and take you on your own. And that's Sancho. There's not there. Yeah. So it's one of the things. We did okay. We had good chances, but it's like, now you're 1-0 down. You're up against it. And he didn't make no subs at half-time. Thought, let's keep it going, same team. Pogba was all over the place, killing it, pulling strings all over the place, putting Greenwood in, putting Martial in. But Martial, he seems to, when he gets down the left, I don't know if you ever noticed this, but I notice he does this all the time now. Gets down the left and just wants to cut in. He's got nothing going left, going down the line anymore. You could at least stand him up and then push him down. But he always wants to cut back in. So they just keep stealing it off him every time he gets down there, gets on it. you know he's just going to go right, and you just take it off him. So he's all right-footed, and that's why, to be fair, playing him on the left is not as effective as it used to be when people didn't know who he was, and he came in against Liverpool and just ran at him, and you don't know what he's going to do, and then he just gets in and scores. But not often anymore is he doing that. So he had a quiet game. United 2 points dropped 100%. We were totally bossing that game. Went 1-0 down. Then second half comes. We're playing great football, good football. We then start totally. We get the goal back from Pogba again. We're keeping the ball. Ball goes in. I think there's an over a kick, crossing that goes a bit too far. Pogba gets stuck onto it, and he dinks it around the corner between two players. Gets a 1-2 off Bruno, and then Bruno is waiting for him to come. He nicks it to him, and then Pogba gets a little toe poke to Greenwood, who slots it home 1 mile an hour somehow through two players' legs. So a player's leg and the keeper's legs at 1 mile an hour, and he gets his goal, which he deserved. And then after that, Sancho's on, and we were bossing it. It's like, it's only a matter of time. Goals coming. 25 minutes left. Soon as 20 minutes left came, Southampton just turned it around. Hey, give us the ball. We got it now. And they was on the attack the whole time. And then we're just not defending. We're not passing the ball, losing it. Then Maguire get caught on the ball, and they nearly score. Good job, De Gea saved it. Like, they could have just run away with that. Run away with 3 points. And that's us just dropping points. It's just nightmare. See the same thing happen again.
Against the likes of Southampton, you before you're thinking this is a win, a good opportunity to see the new players coming. I think we spoke about on the show the other day. Was saying that if any game's going to bring in the players, it's especially a centre back. You want him to. Yes, Shay Adams is a good player, but and he'll rough you up a bit. But you're not coming up against a Burnley. You're not going to be pulled from pillar to post. And Southampton's a good mix of a team that can play football and a team that can rough it about, but they're not one of the top teams in the league. And first of all, you feel that you should be getting 3 points this game. Second of all, you want to be seeing the likes of Sancho starting, because again, these are the teams that will sit in, put the low block in, and you've got to try and break them down. Your players will get frustrated, but that's when you've got the keys to unlock it with the likes of Sancho. Not having him on the pitch is just frustrating.
You know what's worse? They weren't even low blocking. They were open. They were there for us to take them, and we just didn't. And it's because we don't have the extra firepower that we bought this season to make that happen. Solskjaer's gone and thought he can just go, old team, let's get the win. Let's bring you guys through slowly. No, get them in the first team, just like Grealish is starting. Grealish is starting. He had a quiet game first game. He said, listen, you're starting again, mate. And he gets a goal from a bit of luck. But that's what you do when you bring in players at that kind of money. Varane, if he can't come into a game against Southampton away, what's he doing being bought?
Yeah.
Why are we buying him for that? Like, we know he's a world-class defender. He can't come into Southampton game? Why?
Do you feel like he's been overly cautious? Or do you think he's just trying not to rock the boat and upset players that have played well last week?
Look, he's done it before, and he's done it. He should do it again. Bailly, we've said this before, Bailly's come in and had a world-class performance against Chelsea. I remember we played Chelsea at Stamford. He bossed it. We looked like so strong, and then all of a sudden, he takes Bailly back out, and this guy's back in. So, what do you guys think in the comments as well? I want to know what they think, because it's really, really frustrating watching that today, knowing that you're just not going to get the win and that we just missed a chance because we didn't start with our best team. It's so annoying.
Must be very frustrating. Yeah, Nathan's right. Comment section, hit us up. Let us know what you think of the 1-1 draw against Southampton. Is it points dropped there? Were you lucky to get that draw in the end? Should Solskjaer have changed the team? Should he have started with the likes of Varane and Jadon Sancho? With what you paid the big money for them, so you want to see them starting. How annoyed are you that they didn't get the start today? Before we get into let us know before we get into the player ratings. Nathan, who would you say was the standout player today for Man United? I know you're disappointed by the draw, but who was your standout player?
Pogba all day.
Pogba, again,
was miles ahead of everyone else. He was the best player on the park all day, easy. Everything he did was gold. Everything. Just the rest of the team just obviously wasn't able to play to his level, and it didn't count for enough today. But hats off to him. 5th assist of the season in 2 games. That guy is the man. Lee said Pogba. I said Pogba and Bruno. You know, I was thinking it'd probably be more Bruno. Lee said Pogba for sure. If he has a good game, United have a good game. So he got that right. They said 3-0. I thought it'd be 4-1. But my mind, again, I should have thought about this. I think about my team that I'm picking, and then think about what the
don't worry, your team won 4-1 in another parallel universe. They won. Ollie's team today let us down. Not having it. Come on. All right. Absolute nightmare. Player ratings. I'm worried. I'm worried for the players' mentality on this player ratings. All right.
No.
Player ratings coming up now, people. All right. First of all, David De Gea.
You get high. You know what? He played well today. He saved us from losing the game. I'm going to give him an 8. He saved a one-on-one chance. He saved a few other chances. I'll give him an 8. He deserves an 8.
De Gea in with the 8. He started high, which means there's going to be some scary low scores in here. Aaron Wan-Bissaka.
I think he done okay. Done all right, I think. But to be fair, you got to ask for more going forward as well. Defended quite well at times. Didn't really get caught out too much. But it's just the things in front of him that needs to happen. I think he played a 6, high 6. Not much there to really worry about. But
6 today.
Didn't really do anything either. So average performance.
Is this part and parcel of the reason you might need another right back who's kind of different to Aaron Wan-Bissaka, a bit more attacking right back?
Yeah. So you need someone to be able to put them balls in with quality. He's done all right. He's not been bad. He didn't waste anything, but you know what I mean? When you've got that, he did place one misplaced pass which made them nearly score. So that's why you're going to get less than a 7. So yeah, 6 definitely for that.
All right. Lindelof starting instead of who you thought would come in Rafael Varane.
He didn't do too badly. I think he played better than Maguire did. But again, it's a 6. 6 will do. He didn't do too much at all. He didn't do much to think about. I think you give him a 6.
All right, 6 for Victor Lindelof. Harry Maguire.
I'm giving him a 5 today. He played okay, but then he got caught on the ball too easy. And early on in the game, he's also standing there and letting the players get far too close to him before making the passes. And we looked kind of shaky. We were trying to keep it at the back, making them come on to us. But then it's it was a bit dangerous. You're getting scared today.
Forcing it, maybe.
Yeah, we're forcing it big time. Just standing there waiting for them to come and press us. So then passing it after that. You don't do that. That's not what you're there for. Yeah.
Luke Shaw.
He's the best of the defenders. Kept going forward, kept getting on it. Didn't really make much mistakes. I'll give him a 7. He did okay.
7 for Luke Shaw. Fred,
he did okay in the game. But then there's times where he just passed the ball off the pitch. Didn't make the right decision. Nearly got caught on it. Nearly lost the ball where if he lost it, they'd be through. So it's a bit. It's not one of his better games. I'm going to give him a high 5. I'll give him a 5.
He talked it up a bit there. I thought he was going to give him maybe a 6. Matic.
Matic had a good game. He played okay. Did everything he's supposed to do. How he does it at his pace that he does it. He didn't get outrun by anyone. I think he played a 7. He did okay. Right. He did quite well to play. Kept the ball well. And kept it calm, moved it about. But I think if you had a Van der Beek with him, it would have been a different story. That would have been, him keeping it moving and then Van der Beek actually making extra little things tick. But you had Fred in there with Matic, so I think the wrong combination today.
Yeah, you have to think what was Ollie's thinking in playing Matic and Fred. I know you probably want Fred maybe to do the running and as you said, the dogs work the ratting about, but then you've got Matic as your being
He's
the
not the one to
creative
play
one,
with him,
or
is he?
he's not the one that's going to sit
Exactly.
next to him. It is. It's just a slower version. So, or someone with a bit more height. Martial.
He didn't have the best of games at all. He didn't hold up the ball. I remember the ball came into him, just bounced right off him. The defender just came in and took it off him. Easy. He's on the floor, jogging around after. So, and when he's chasing people down, he's not chasing really at full pace. I weren't too happy with that either. So, to be fair, he's going to get a 5 from me.
Oh, 5 for Martial.
100% 5.
Not happy there. Bruno Fernandes.
Bruno, lively as always trying to make things happen, chasing people down. You know, you can see he really wants to win. Just like, you know, like Sancho was saying, when you can see the difference between someone like him and someone like Martial. You know, they may both want to win, but you can see it so much on Bruno.
Yeah,
you know,
one's going to try and make it happen.
Nothing less. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm giving him a 7. Obviously, if he had an assist or a goal or something, he would have got more. But I think for his work rate and his inventiveness, trying to do bits, he definitely deserved a 7. He wasn't average. He was a bit better than average, but not anything special today.
All right, the man himself, Paul Pogba, 5 assists in 2 games, absolutely unbelievable. What are you giving him?
This guy was pretty unplayable today. It's a high 8. I can't give him a 9. I'd like to give him a 9, but you know, I think if we won the game, I'd have given him a 9. But I think because we drew and it's a bit down, it didn't do enough to get us the win. I give him an 8. He was great all day. Everything he did, assist, balls out. Only one ball that he tried to play long to Sancho went off the pitch. Apart from that, if he'd done that and it got to him, I would have given him a 9. But other than that, can't balls from outside the foot round the corner to Martial.
Yeah, no, it's a joy to watch. I feel like some people are watching for mistakes or things that he doesn't do. When just enjoy the things that he does do, because you don't often see players hitting volleys, passes, and outside the boot 40-yarders. That's not normal.
He was flicking balls over people's heads. He was see you later, come back that way.
But that he's comfortable. He's relaxed there. He's enjoying his football at the moment. And you got to love that. When you see that and you see a player that's doing that little flick here and there, and he's doing little things that you wouldn't normally see him do, that's when you know he's enjoying it. That's when you know you've got to capitalise on it as well.
100%.
Greenwood. Right, okay. Mason Greenwood, the boy wonder, the child protege, scores again, 2 in 2.
Yeah, he done well. He played really well off the right. He made the right decisions nearly most of the time, and he got his goal. I'm going to give him a 7 as well. I don't think he played as well as Pogba. I think he played just as good as like the Bruno and Greenwood, both 7. Pogba was 8. Everyone else was less than that. I think that was basically the way it is. He got a good 7. He deserved a 7. He played well, and he deserves to play up front again. Simple as that. You do not move the players that are on it. Like, just don't move them. Let them play in this position. That's what Roy Keane was saying today. Why are you moving the player who plays up front? Why are you moving him on the right now? Like, let him play up front. Let him stay in this position and get used to playing in one position and mastering it. Then moving him around when you don't have to. If you're playing well, keep him in there. Let Martial wait in the wings and come on for him if he's not playing well. Or sit there and watch and say, look, if I'm not working hard, I ain't going to get in a team. Simple. So, yeah.
All right. And your subs, like Jadon Sancho came on, Jesse Lingard and Scott McTominay.
Yeah. So, when it comes to McTominay and Lingard, they didn't come on for long enough for anything to happen, to be fair. So, can't really give them anything other than a 6. It's when, like, before you even come on, you've got a 6, haven't you? So, they didn't really do anything. But when it comes to Sancho, he was pretty much a 6/7 because when he got on it, he didn't lose it. He made the right decisions on the ball. He got into dangerous positions. He's like a high 6, nearly 7. I can't give him the same as Greenwood and that because he weren't on long enough. But I'm sure he would have got more. He just made the right decision. You can see when he's on it, he's seeing players moving around him. He just moves it at the right time. Perfect time. I'm like, wish this guy was on from first minute. It would have been a major difference.
And McTominay?
McTominay, like I say, about a 6. He didn't do anything. Didn't really have time to do anything in the game. So I'm just going to give him a 6 as well.
And Lingard.
Jesse Lingard, same. Didn't touch the ball really. Maybe 2-3 touches, just passed it simple, gave it to Pogba and made moves. So really, they all got 6. I think Sancho played better than McTominay, Lingard. It's not fair to give him a 7. I'm giving Sancho a 7. I'm sorry, I can't give him the same as the other two. He played better than the other two. We just throw that to 7. Yeah. So that's my outlook on what the team did. 100%.
All right. Sancho gets his 7. Scott McTominay gets a 6, and Jesse Lingard gets a 6. Overall, a bit of a disappointing day when you thought you have had the 3 points. You could have kept that run going. These are the games that you need to be winning. If you're talking about challenging for the end of at the end of the season, you're going to be ruining this 1-1 draw against Southampton without doubt. Big time.
It's so annoying. So annoying. It's just frustrating. You just need to play the right players. And you've got what do you think of what the guys are saying on the comments? What are they saying?
Oh yeah. Oh, here we go.
Wow, big one.
As long as Ollie is the manager, we will not win anything. Tactically, he's inept. Build up play too slow. As long as he keeps playing Fred in the middle and Martial up top, we have no chance. I feel he's too scared to drop players or has his favourites. 2 quality players brought in and they're on the bench. You have an opportunity to start them and you bottled it. Why buy them? People won't agree or won't like this, but Ollie is tactically inept. You are not holding back there. He's not happy. He's not happy. He's had his say. What do you think of that?
Well.
What do you think of that? What is your feelings on that? Do you? I know. In the post-match reaction last week, you used the words "Ollie's at the wheel." Now, did he play with the handbrake on today? Was that the problem?
100%. He played scared that he would lose the game. I don't get it though, because you brought in better players. Play him. Exactly what Mush is saying there. You've got to play him. And if he continues being silly, everyone's going to be upset. But he's not. He's not. There's no way he can have them guys sitting on the bench because they'll just leave. They'll be ready to leave and in the next couple of weeks if he's not there, not playing. They need to play next game. There's no ifs or buts no more. Varane is in and Sancho is in. 100% they're going to be in next game. You watch.
Yeah, I mean,
mark my words.
If they're not, agents will probably be on the phone asking what's going on. What is going on?
They're going in. 100% they're going on the team. They're starting next game, no matter what.
But, I mean, if you've not played them in this game because you're worried or whatever, you don't think they're ready, and you then drawn to Southampton 1-0, they get played in the next game. They play.
Definitely going in, and who we've got Wolves next Sunday. So what away? So what a better game to bring these guys in to go and destroy Wolves.
Yes, because you're not in the EFL trophy yet until the next round, are you? So you've got a full week off.
Yeah. So we've got to win that because we do not need to be falling behind anyone right now. We do not need to be falling behind the Man Cities the next game. We're one ahead right now, but we played
exactly, and that's probably the more frustrating thing. Man City dropped points to Tottenham last week, a team that you probably feel you could get points off of. I feel a team that you're 3 points ahead. Now you're back to square one.
Exactly.
Yeah, frustrating day all round for Man United. Yeah, but as you know, there's not many opportunities that you can drop points in this league if you are looking to challenge for the title. There's not much room for error.
You got Liverpool now, 1-2 games out of 2. They're not messing around.
Yep, they're back.
We need to start messing around too. He doesn't mess around picking second teams. He picks Salah, Mane every game, no matter what. He picks his big boys every game. Van Dijk will always be playing on that pitch. Them boys will always be playing. Pick your team and stick with them. If they don't do well, bring on the others. Stick with your big boys. We need to get into that routine now. Make it happen. Please, Ollie. Please.
All right. Nathan's pleading with you, Ollie. Make it happen. And we will find out next week. Also, make sure you join us in the Man United show, which we'll be filming this week. Plenty to talk about. Hit us up in the comment section as well with your gripes, your issues. One quick one. There he goes. There he goes. Get your boots back on, he says. Get your boots back on. All right. All right. We might have to film some of that. And I'll get my gloves on. All right, people. Make sure you join us, as I say, for the Man United show later on in the week. Thank you for joining us today. Hit us in the comment section. Press like, press subscribe. Peace out, people. Stay safe and wash your hands.